You have no power over me. I'll do what I want. Dark side. Hello and welcome. It's me, the OGGM. Exhausted, but back to our regularly scheduled nonsense of tabletop role-playing game news, weather, sports. And yes, I sold out and went to Disneyland and saw Rise of the Resistance. And yes, it is unbelievable. Anyways, first some news and corrections. Okay, so number one, Wizards of the Coast, because of course, apparently there's a story floating around that new Wizards of the Coast president made a comment where she said Wizards of the Coast invented Dungeons and Dragons, created Dungeons and Dragons. I went to the press release. I didn't see anything where she said that. She does say something about creating IP. I'm very excited to be part of that. So maybe that could have been misinterpreted as what her saying Wizards of the Coast created Dungeons and Dragons, but I can't find where she said that. She thought Wizards of the Coast created Dungeons and Dragons. Wizards of the Coast, of course, created Magic the Gathering, so maybe that was what somebody read. I don't know. So as of now, I can't find anything where she said that she believes Wizards of the Coast created Dungeons & Dragons. I did find, as I said, the other comment where she said stuff about creating IPs with, so who knows. In any case. Number two news. I made a mistake regarding Free League Publishing's The One Ring role-playing game that they put out. I said it was Mutant Year Zero. I've been told, no, it's not. And when I checked the Kickstarter, nowhere did it say it was using the Year Zero engine. It was saying it used a streamlined system inspired by the original system and everything that you've come to expect from Free League. But it doesn't say Year Zero. So that was a mistake on my part. Yeah, but I'm correcting it. 3, in regards to the blog I did last week about content farming. Yeah, that was very confusing reading the legality. So I guess I misunderstood. Content farming is not violating copyright because you can't violate ideas. You can't copyright ideas. If I do a video about traps and you do a video about traps, and even if it's exactly the same, it's not violating a copyright. Now, if I downloaded, footage from Spider-Man No Way Home and put that up without their permission, then that would be violating content and also content farming. So yeah. Apparently there's an unwritten good manners rule about 48 hours. Good manners on YouTube? When has that ever been a thing? But okay, yeah, I've never heard this, and Lord knows I've technically contented farm since day one, but apparently, yeah, if I do a video about traps, good manners says if you're going to do a video that's close to or even exactly the same, you're supposed to wait 48 hours just because good manners, but it's not a rule. You could do it 20 minutes after I post mine, and you could even say verbatim everything I said, and I can't say, oh, you farm my content, because you can't copyright ideas, and any ideas I had, I probably got from someplace else. So yeah, whatever. Now, I heard somebody accuse me of farming their content. Coincidentally, CondorDM put out a video about content farming about the same time, and there was some assumption that I was talking about him. So just to clear the air, I was not talking about CondorDM. I never heard that he said I was farming his content, and as far as I know, he's not farming my content, and if he is, I don't care. So from what I know, the individual who claimed that I'm farming their content is not Condor. So whatever. I have no current beef with him. As far as I know, he has no current beef with me. I mean, we've said what we've said. Whatever, moving forward. Let's just all try to get along. All right, enough nonsense. On to nonsense. What's being on the shelves of your friendly local game store this week? The following product should be on the shelf at your friendly local game store. That's Cess Games and Anime here in Ventura. But as always, I can't 100% confirm that any of these are actually out. So do yourself a favor and contact your friendly local game store to see if any of these are available. Okay, from Exalted Funeral, we have Crapland A Sick and Tired, a Crapland Beastry, a Comic, and a Comic 2. This is for Trokia. This is $30 for Crapland 2, $15 for the Beastry, $18 for the first Comet, and $20 for the second Comet. And according to the review, we don't really know what any of this is, except it's inspired by David Lynch. Apparently, Crapland is based upon the idea that you slipped into a convenience store and now you're cursed to wake as a convenience store at some crappy interval. So I don't know. You're role playing a convenience store. Anybody remember Human Occupied Landfill? Sounds like Human Occupied Landfill. I don't know. It sounds weird. Could be awesome. I mean, I'm hearing a lot of good things about Trokia. And anytime, you see an independent game, especially I think this is based on a D8 system. So I don't know. It could be fun. From Games Omniverse, we have Mouth Brood and Eat the Rich. These are systemless sci-fi horror settings, $17 each. You could probably use these with Mothership. Mouth Brood takes place in a biosphere stuck in an icy mountains, and is based upon such things as Vampire Cruise and You've Got a Job on the Garbage Barge. I guess those are comic books. And Eat the Rich takes place on a cloud-piercing spire where the rich have retreated to, and you have to go and do stuff. So, Elysium, I guess. A lot of weird independent stuff this week, which is always exciting to see. From Square Hacks, we have for the Black Hack, Locals, Dungeon Master's Little Book of Blank, Dungeon Master's Little Book with Content, Spell Prayer Booklet Set. These are all for the Black Hat, or it could be systemless. These are all little booklets, about $3 each. They look like little notebooks with some information on spells and stuff for the Black Hack, which is, basically an OSR D&D setting. So yeah, cool, small little aids to help you play that setting. Good, looks fun. From Leapman Games, we have Questlings the RPG, Questlings the Essential Pack, and You Want to Be a Paladin. These are digest-size softcover rule books for, I guess, the Questlings RPG. In Questlings, the PCs are a group of young characters out to explore the wide and wonderful fantasy world. The PCs take on the dual roles of one of the Questling kids and their inner hero and tackle the threats that face their heroic avatars and challenges that everyday life brings. So you're playing a character, but you're also playing that character's avatar in, I guess, either a video game or, I don't know. Or maybe like one character exists in one world and the other character exists in a different world and you're playing both and they sort of interact with each other. It's another one where kids are adventuring. Really, how safe is to send a 12-year-old out into Dungeons & Dragons world? But whatever, it looks fun. The art's cute. Could be nice. Who knows? And from RPG Dice, we have D4 of Confusion, Enchanter's Dirty Secret. This is $6 for a 4-sided dice that has all the things that happen to somebody when they are affected by a confusion spell. So, yeah, you roll in the dice, and you get the various different things that can happen if you cast confusion on somebody because, there's multiple things that can happen when you cast confusion. Do you need spend $6 for a 4-sided dice that does this? I don't know. Probably not. Questlings sounds like one of a series of games that have been coming out lately. The dual character idea is interesting. I've heard a lot of people talking about it. But I don't know. Probably not. The Black Hack stuff looks fun. Eat the Rich and the systemless, basically, let's assume it's for Mothership stuff, is always cool. And whatever this is from Exalted Funeral looks I mean, it's inspired by David Lynch. So, yeah. I'm sure there's a market for that somewhere. Anyways, that appears to be it. Oh, also Beetle and Grimm have a complete character chronicles coming out. This is a sturdy book that has about 250 pages of character sheet, class rules, spells, and equipment are marked with colored tabs. Do we have an insider look at what it looks like? Because right now it just feels like it's a blank notebook that's separated into sections. No pictures of the inside, so I'm going to say this is an overpriced, themed blank notebook. So you could spend, I don't know, $60 for an overpriced, themed blank notebook, or you could go to your local convenience store and get the exact same thing for like $3. Yeah, no, I don't think so. That's it for stuff today. If you're interested in any of the following products, join the dark side, head on over to your friendly local game store that sets games and anime, and see if these products are currently in stock. As always, I appreciate you watching this stuff. And so, if you appreciate the stuff that I'm doing, please like, please share, please subscribe, please support. And as always, have a great day, stay safe, and get out of my Death Star, you damn kids, with your damn Force and your damn R2 robot. See ya.